Show what you gon' do. They don't want all that. They don't want all that.
That sounds like a pop song.
Take a dive before you dry, y'all. It's the only way to live. You can't be without it, baby. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Just try before you sign off. This shit can kill the sick. Real stuff. It's the only way to live. Fancy cars and the smiles of the ocean. Purple sky, let that night come with peace. Anywhere you wanna be. Anywhere you wanna be. Yeah, yeah. Hold up your sign, though. They ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. Show what you gon' do. They don't want all that. They don't want all that. They don't want all that. Pick up, I know to be right on. Yeah. Cause no one really gives. Don't look back, I'll keep your eyes on. Long ago, long ago. Doesn't matter what it gon' cost. Never gave you shit. Real soul. Let it take a hit. Hey. Who's getting high on emotion? Look around. People fight all their life for some peace. Yeah. Look around. Fancy cars and the smiles of the ocean. Purple sky, let that night come with peace. Anywhere you wanna be. Anywhere you wanna be. Yeah, yeah. Hold up your sign, though. They ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. Show what you gon' do. They don't want all that. They don't want all that. They don't want all that. Take off. Rush at the rush. Take off. Rush at the rush. Rush. Take off. Rush at the rush.
Glasses on, my hoodie's right. Break the door, give me side eyes. Are you feeling yours? Cause I'm feeling mine. Slide back to the future, got my own time. It's sniffing dope to feel right. Got my own high, don't need no lies. Sneaky bitches never ever acting so nice. Alright. You can tell me nothing. Come back when you get all in the same. Just put the volume up in. Take a seat in the back, yeah. You can tell me nothing. Come back when you get all in the same. Just put the volume up in. Take a seat in the back, yeah. Alright, hot damn. Not worrying about man's got a plan. It's not really about the dough, got a time frame. Matter of fact, about to blow up the Hall of Fame. So good, hell I'm all fine. Got a sweet little ooh, it's all mine. My shoe games, class high, hit it all the time. You can tell me nothing. Come back when you get all in the same. Just put the volume up in. I'ma go get 'em. No time looking back, every day gotta do better. I'ma go get 'em. Blow the roof off, or I really want to see, now go tell 'em. About to touch the sky, no helmet. Preparing myself on top, no weapons. On my own, I'll stop caring. Cause they keep telling me
picked up the pieces she left. The third time she had her reasons. I took her back. I had my reasons. Oh no, I can make time. Hope you're doing fine. Hurt me when you lie. Can you take signs? I can fix that. I won't hurt you. This ain't that. Yeah, I do this all for you. I thought we took it slow. Anymore, I might just break without you. Can't stop thinking about you. She can't help herself at all. She's falling deep in love. Can't give you what you want. My bad, I messed this up. Can't barely help myself. I'm falling out of love. Can't give you what you want. My bad, I messed this up. She can't help herself at all. She's falling deep in love. Can't give you what you want. My bad, I messed this up. Can't barely help myself. I'm falling out of love. Can't give you what you want. My bad, I messed this up. My bad, I messed this up. My bad, I messed this up.
I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I call the shots in the man with the plot and we only go bombs away. Ain't no one protecting my mind as a weapon, that's why I'ma dominate. Taking advantage of every second, now I ain't got time to waste. They all tryna sign my name, they want me to sign my name. Counting your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stopped till I finish. Yeah. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I'm not a savage, you've been distracted, your best my average. There's a reason for that's a fact. So they snapping back, mad at the fact that I don't have a backup plan. I ain't need that. Outworking everybody when I relax, so I ain't tripping about none of y'all feedback. Heard that, wonder when I'm gonna peak at. And that's why you count your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stopped till I finish. Yeah. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. Shots in the man with the plot and we only go bombs away. Ain't no one protecting my mind as a weapon, that's why I'ma dominate. Taking advantage of every second, now I ain't got time to waste. They all tryna sign my name, they want me to sign my name. Counting the blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stopped till I finish. Yeah. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. let your life slide away. There's a race, so you've been made to race. Life's a race, so you've been made to race. Let's take our time right now, it's just a vibe with you. I feel alive, now I'm feeling like up to the fine, will it stand the test of time right now? I need a sign. Tell me if it's over, come a little closer. We should take our time to think this damn thing over. Should we grow closer, should this be over? My heart for your mind, probably we should start over. Tell me if it's over, am I your lover? Are we going solo, or is it polo? Her face is saying don't go. I'm acting like I don't know. Whisper my name, say what you want, show me your thoughts. I do the same, my breath on your neck while I slowly caress. Feelings in gray, it's still the same. Tell me if it's over, come a little closer. We should take our time to think this damn thing over. Should we grow closer, should this be over? My heart for your mind, probably we should start over. Tell me if it's over, am I your lover? Are we going solo, or is it polo? Her face is saying don't go. I'm acting like I don't know. Tell me if it's over, come a little closer. We should take our time to think this damn thing over. Should we grow closer, should this be over? My heart for your mind, probably we should start over. Embrace your destiny, slay your enemy, raise a legacy. No more apologies, trust your abilities, gather the energies. Pull yourself back together, been staying off track forever. Child of the nation, will seek redemption, time for salvation. Today is meant to be day of victory, time for history. Rebirth's a tendency, fight the entropy, channel your rivalry. You're praying for fortune to come, you're hearing the sound of the drums. It's too late to backtrack, go back your back now. Keep your feet on the road and stand up. You've got what it takes to fight back. Don't stop until you black out, 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 out. Stand up, up. You've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you black out, out. Give all you got, show them how to make a miracle. Stand up, up. You've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you black out, out. Give all you got, show them how to make a miracle. Go save your team, be a hero.
Welcome in, everybody. Destroy the Odds taking on Buch Gaming here on Vertigo. Heading into the ninth round, let's see who's going to be taking it away and getting their side of favor. Couple of familiar faces coming in from last season's DTO roster, but I don't actually think there's too many changes, quite frankly. Anywho, they're going to be winning the ninth round and picking their CT side. Vertigo has been historically a strong suit for them. We've seen it on there. We've seen them on this map before, and actually a few times. In fact, I'm pretty sure most games that I've casted for these guys have been on this map. But anyway, it's the next season. It's season 30. 38. Don't know why that one gave me so much difficulty, and quite frankly, I could still be wrong, but as I said, Season 38, it's the season opener heading into Vertigo, and now we get into the pistol round. 4 of them buying up Farmer Gospel. I believe the IGL man with a smoke and a kit on his back. It looks like it's just going to be an A-take from the side of Buch Gaming. All 5 players walking up towards the A-ramp. And only one man has utility. That's Cheater with 2 flashes and a smoke. Some of these names are going to be a little confusing. I can already see that one coming in. But in comes the 8 grunts, 3 from the side hole. And it looks like 2 want to go up from ramp side. But nobody is home for the side of DTO. They're just kind of sitting behind the smokes, waiting to regroup as a unit. And what is the plan here? Tinky, he's already found a headshot on a Laker. Going to the smoke to find a second. Almost gets a third, though. But Suko is finally going to put an end to his little reign of terror. 3v4, though, and that's a man advantage that will be very welcoming for the CT side of Leonidas and Bocash. Both going to re-aggress for a kill apiece, then Devs. He'll be the one to end it off and start the season off right for the boys over at DTO and pick up the first round of the season. Yeah, no, like, when I say some of these names are going to be confusing, it's like, don't know how I'm supposed to say R1W. I'm just hoping that, like, he's never in a clutch or has to, you know, like, clutch up. Or, you know what I mean? Like, other than that, I mean, you know, you got Leonidas, Tinky, Devs, Gospel, and Bocaz. Leonidas, by the way, subbing in for 0 today. Apparently he had some hand injuries, so he's got to sit this one out. But hopefully he can do his team well. As they have so far in the season over. Leonidas going into the side hole swing R1. No, he was completely blind, and he's going to find his AK hitting the ground. 3 upgrade for Leonidas if he does so choose to grab it. Nade goes deep. Alongside that, a Molotov, and he's just going to tuck in towards the close corner. Pick up the AK, but I believe it's been heard. So there should be alarm bells sounding off in the Buch Gaming heads, but there's not too much they can do about it because they sit behind a gray screen of death. DTO sits on the other side of Leonidas. He'll push up in the side hole. Not going to be spammed very much by that Desert Eagle. Down to 82 HP. Now spamming back as Tev's on that A1S. Laker gets the worst of it down to 50 HP. But with a minute to go, it seems like Buch Gaming have hit an absolute brick wall over towards the A side of things and don't seem too confident in trying to change up the situation. And actually, so far this is really beautiful from DTO EU, right? They're just using their smokes pretty perfectly because 57 seconds to go, and there is still a smoke up towards the A-ramp. And even if they wanted to continue to contest, Devs, he's got another one right in his back pocket. So the A-bomb site, it's out of the question this round. And Buch Gaming, they're just going to have to switch up where they try to attack. Now they got to go straight towards B. The only man close up is Gospel on that MP9, sitting on the wood wall. The question is, are they going to be clearing him? Because he could be a big thorn in their side if they don't do so. Here's the AK. He's almost gets a free kill, but well, way bit of reaction time, though. Bocaz is on, needs no reaction time because it's going to find 3 taps away, almost gets the 4th, but Laker survives on 1 HP. I don't think he'll be surviving for very much longer. With 19 seconds to go, he's got to swing out to get the bomb. Then he'll be swinging out into an M4, a welcoming arm of the DTO squad as they pick up a second round. Also, hope everything sounds good. I did some tweaking to my OBS settings in the off-season, so the sound is a little more balanced, you know. Eco round coming out from the T side. Well, you know, they forced up in the last, so not too surprising there. Nade just barely missing its mark. Bocaz spotting one out on that jump spot. Sando. Suko. Yo, he said he's from Buch Gaming. How do I pronounce Suko? Is it Suko? S-E-W-K-O? Suko? I'm not sure. Smokes faded towards the A-ramp, and DTO once again have found themselves with a man advantage. They all come swinging in, tapping away for 2. It's Devs on the A1S, making it known. And it's all of a sudden a 1v5 for Laker, and it's going to be nothing accomplished for the Buch side this round. I mean, this is just a perfect cleanup for the side of DTO. Huge as well, because in the CT side, economy, not really your strong suit. So keeping everybody's weapons in their hand there is really good. Nobody has to rebuy. You can just start to build up the bank account. Hell, you didn't even waste that much utility. It was pretty much all gunfights against pistols. But in comes the first gun v gun round. Buch Gaming, they brought up the AWP on the back of Laker, who crouches and walks up towards the A-ramp. However, a smoke will be right in his face once again. No real surprise there. Kind of the name of the game on Vertigo. As 3 CTs peek in behind it. Nade will go deep. Not as much damage as you'd think. And, well, not as many kills as you'd think. As Virtuoso Gonna be clicking things off for the Bush Gaming squad. I believe that's their first opener of the game. I believe every single one of these rounds, DTO have been able to get that first kill. Fairly uncontested in that smoke. Wait, is that... Hold up. No. Is that choreographed? Because it looks like he aimed in a specific place for that smoke. If that was planned, then that's kind of sick. And I want to see what they've got to use around it. Incoming is a mid-smoke from Tinky. So far, I mean, not much has been contested other than the A ramp. I mean, it's just kind of been a brawl towards the early round, and then when it doesn't work out for one team, it just kind of goes towards B. But 57 seconds, and Bush Gaming is still playing this really, really slow Laker. That's not that good of an option. Taking that shot and not connecting it onto a player does nothing more than give information to the DTO squad, who are now sending one man on a rotation over towards middle. They've stacked two towards B, trying to go for the hard read. They left Leonidas all by his lonesome with the Molotov towards the A ramp. That's the last bit of utility he's got. It's been used up, and with 30 seconds to go, Bush Gaming looks like they're getting ready to capitalize on one of these two bomb sites. And then looks like the inch is going to be towards B. The bomb at the back of Suko heading over towards that side of the map. Two of these team players still lingering in towards the A ramp. It's going to be up to Tinky to try and defend, and he's just going to completely give it up. They have no info on where the bomb carrier is, and they're just going to be sprinting in towards B. The flashbang is the only thing that makes him change his mind and turn around, but it seems like it's far too late because Laker on the op has already posted up on the jump up angle, and now on the 3v5, might as well go for it. I mean, you got money to rebuy into the next. Just try to take the op out of their hands this time around. You're probably going to be forfeiting a first round, though. I mean, Bush Gaming, they play the fake pretty well. They contact up towards the B bomb site, make no noise until they're actually going in. And because of it, you can see how off guard it catches DTO. And yeah, no, they're not even going for it. They're just keeping their weaponry in their hands. 3 men alive. It's the rule of 3 in Counter-Strike, but still, Bush Gaming, they're going to get themselves on the board in the first gun round. Taking no fatalities / casualties either is a big plus to add alongside it. So, as the bomb explodes, we enter the 5th, with Bush Gaming decreasing that lead, or rather that gap, to 2 rounds. Can they do that once again? Can they continue that and string some momentum together off of that 1 round? We're about to find out. The buy should be pretty decent, right? With that full save coming in from the pistol round, their teammates will be able to drop them weaponry. So it looks about the same as we saw in the last rifle round. In fact, kind of better because Bokaz is now able to bring up the AWP. So not too shabby if I do say so myself. But in come the A-sided flashbangs, completely lining up the CT side. However, Bush Gaming will not be capitalizing upon that, staying behind the smoke and giving it all sorts of respect that it needs. Bokaz on the angle with the AWP. There's R1 making me say his name over and over again, picking up a quick opener towards that side of the map, and now it's at the Tinky once again. This time, he'll be home to answer the call, but how does he answer the call? The question is not very well, because R1W's gotten his second on the entry, and this might just be another quick save from the CT side. Molly goes in to deny the bomb plant. It looks like they might give it the old go this time around. 2 of them coming in from jump up with one lingering and on Suko, though. He may have put the final necessary nail in the coffin by finding that headshot in middle. Dev's not able to contribute in this round. Now into the 2v5. Virtuoso might be the first blood up for this T side. And Amali will go into the corner. So R1W is also forced into the fray. The op should be blinded off of the angle. Now peeking in from jump up. A couple of crucial lifts will allow them. Hold on here for a second. I thought they were just going to go for the save, but now in the 2v3, honestly, it might be worth going for. But Suko now rejoining over his team over towards the B-bomb site. There's not really an entryway back into this round. They've got nothing more than 2 smokes to assist them, so might as well, once again, keep your guns into the next round. But the only problem is, that's probably going to be a save. I mean, Leonidas, he can drop an M4. Gospel, he actually might be able to drop a weapon as well. So hold on, I'm gonna bite my tongue on that because Devs is gonna get a little bit of loss bonus to contribute into it. So I mean, this could be a buyback from DTO to try and deny that tie game. Wouldn't really surprise me, but I feel like the play is probably just a save. But no, they're gonna be buying up into it. Util though, it won't be that good. As I say that though, everybody has a smoke, so I don't know. If they play things as it should, or rather as it has, A ramp should just be unlocked for most of the round. Gospel, I actually really like that. They have one of their mid players do it, or maybe not. I might just be stupid though. R1W is certainly not going to wait for the smoke to find once, raised for the second, and the A bomb site hold, it just completely dispels of itself. R1W, he's made his impact known in the past couple of rounds, opening up both of the bomb sites whenever his team needs it. Now into the 3v5 once again. Bokaz finally trying to be a hero on the AWP, the one-shot wonder weapon. going to contribute for the CT side, but still a man disadvantage to try and crawl their way out of. Tinky, though, look at this. He's pushed all the way up in towards the T-spawn area, and R1W, is he going to be ready for this? The answer is no. Clears the wrong angle, and we're back into an even-Steven situation, though the B-bomb site's been lost. Virtuoso coming up on the op. Going to find the trade onto that man corrupted towards the T-steps, though. Gospel keeps things even once again. He's going to get himself an AK for the troubles. It's up to him and Bocaz to try and win this one back for the CT side, and they've got a little bit of utility to do so, but it's slowly going to start to dispel. Once again, but now it's a clutch-up situation. Smoke comes in towards the T-steps area. Nade'll go deep, do quite a bit of damage to Lake here, but income is up. Yeah, Molotov on the bomb, and there's not really any more hope for the CT side. Now it's just about doing damage, and I don't really think that's going to be too doable. Never mind, Virtuoso. A little bit of a leap of faith through the smoke just to spot out where that CT is. He's going to get an op bullet to the head. In the end, it's still Bush Gaming tying up the game. After that opening stint from Destroy the Odds, they've come up winless on this defense. Now, in comes that save that I was once discussing. Here's the thing, no. In this save round, they've got themselves an AWP to try and get some kills on the board. Hell, maybe even get some guns in their hands if they play their cards right, but it's just pretty much slow days from the side of the T's. Tinky, though. Headshot on a Rico. That'll upgrade himself to an AK-47, and even if he can't get it, that's a welcoming 5v4. No, he will be able to get that rifle. Uh-oh. Look at Gospel. He's crept all the way behind enemy lines, and oh, the Lakers not going to be ready for that one. Another opener goes the way of the CT side, and it's a complete role reversal from the past couple of rounds. 3v5 in DTO's favor on an eco round of all of them. To change up the script, R1W, though, he's not ready to let it go just yet, picking up a headshot to make things a little more doable for this T side. Will arguably still have the advantage here on the 3 AK-47s. Hell, I mean, Devs, he's still stuck to nothing more than a USP. I'm kind of surprised Tinky hasn't dropped him his Deagle. Honestly, that might be what they're doing right now. They're going to do a little bit of a fan meetup in middle. Oh, okay. Team player right there. More HP on his teammate. Give him the AK, but R1W, he's going to be giving the other team a free kill. 2v4 and DTO. That one kill will not sway them away from the prize of this round, and Tinky is not ready to give it up either. That's his second 1D, and now it's up to Virtuoso. He's been quiet this whole game, and I don't know if he's going to be able to change that one up right here. He's got full utility, but with time running very, very thin, I don't think there's much he can say about this one. Wait, hold on a second. Picking up the headshot in middle will grant him a little bit of leeway back into this round, but he's still got a dispel of one of these B players. Gospel pushed up in towards the T steps. No armor, but the Desert Eagle. And 17 seconds to go. Bomb still yet to be planted, and right on his back is Devs coming in with this AK-47. He's crossed toward the ramp side, giving the color of his teammate, going back in for the spam, but Devs is going to tuck away and re-peek for the perfect timing. And DTO, they'll let the tie game come up, but they won't let the lead sway out of their favor. 4-3 right back in their hands. Beautiful eco round. I mean, that was really well played, right? I mean, for most of this game, DTO, their only really aggressive stance they've taken is towards the A ramp. They did send somebody up towards the B stairway every now and then, but middle hasn't really been contested by them. So I love that Tinky does it right there. He plays, plays it by ear, sees what's going on, just contacts up all the way, catches the off angle, and then you can just see how much Bush Gaming panic after that. He gets that first kill, then it's 4v5, and they could be anywhere at that point, right? You could see Gospel went all the way down ladder to find another kill towards A. The Opera had 0 impact in that one because of it. And showing Bush Gaming that, I mean, they need to start trying to take some map control because they just have been showing no reason for DTO to start respecting them. Yeah, I mean, see, they just throw this A-ramp smoke, and Bush Gaming, they don't really make any fight behind it. Devs, a little bit of an off angle, but it'll still be red for R1. Beautiful entry headshot, and once again, it's a 4v5 in their favor. Now having to send one man on that B rotation can make things a little worrisome on the other side of the map. Molly comes in, and Gospel's location is very well known. Completely blinded off it to R1, finds a second kill. This man is a multi-kill machine, I swear. It's Leonidas and Bocaz, and, well, as much as I talked up the success in the last round, it's completely vacant in this one. No kills have come in for the CT side just yet. Bocaz bringing one back. Suko, maybe a little bit of an overextension in middle, but I still don't think there's very much that can come up of this one. On the 8th round, it should be a tie game once again. And we should be heading into an eco once again. Actually, you know what? Again, I'm just going to put a sock in it, because I just realized Gospel has 3,300 bucks. He'll be able to buy with the loss bonus. Bocaz can drop. Leonidas can drop. It'll be fine. We'll have another gun v gun round, but destroy the odds. I mean, okay. Obviously, I should be talking them up. I have talked them up. We gotta put a little bit of realism in here. The rifle rounds haven't looked that good. Pass going up 3-0. It's really just kind of been silent. It's been 4-1 in the favor of Buch Gaming, and I believe 3 of those have been rifle rounds now. I believe every round they lost was a bye. So that's gonna have to change. DTO, they've got to find out what's going wrong. And I mean, I feel like they should be taking more of an initiative towards B. I mean, Bocaz, he'll be posted up in the EWP. Maybe somebody walks towards the stairwell, gets a little more aggressive, and gets an off angle, maybe behind him or something. But let's see what they've got up their sleeves. Molly and a flash come towards the A ramp. This time they won't be contesting it. R1. The death machine walking up towards the side hall. Now it lingers behind the smoke. It's put up there by the T side, so doesn't really surprise me that he's not going through it. Molly and Nade goes deep. Uh-oh, Bocaz. He could have an absolute field day here in towards middle. There's 3 T's ready to be taken down, and he's going to find the first on Enrico. Almost spots the second. Molly goes both ways, but going to be favoring the CT side as Bocaz has found a second. Flicks for a third. The bomb is dropped, and it's a 1v5. Here's the rifle we needed to see from DTO. Absolutely unfazed after losing a round. Keep the lead in their favor. Buch Gaming, they come up completely dry there. Bocaz, that is a huge play to make. I mean, they have been giving him 1v1s in middle all game, so he just punishes that. They gotta be swinging that together, but Buch Gaming, the spacing, it's not there, and DTO just pick them apart because of it. Now it looks like it's going to be a fast A ramp play. Nade goes in towards the unit, and they're all running through Molotovs so low. 4 of these players running in on half HP. Des farms 3 of them out of the M4. The pistols can say absolutely nothing about this one, and now it's up to Rico and Suko. I don't even think they're going to be able to change up the storyline here. Gospel pushed up close. Alongside that, 2 of them have been spotted. They've got 3 devs taken down. Uh-oh, Suko. As I said, he can't say anything about it. He finds 2 to make it a little more doable, but now it's up to Rico. 0-6. Can he change up the scoreline? He can finally put one on the board. But he's still got 2 more to find if he wants to find a successful round. Molly out of the bomb site with 23 HP. He's going to run in and find the offer. Now 1v1. And Leonidas hears him going on that rotation, that we should be able to catch him in time. No, he goes towards jump up. So Leonidas, he's got nothing he can do about this. 23 HP. The bomb will go down. 4 kills have been found, and he's got himself a rifle to work with as well. But I don't think he's ready for Leonidas to be right on his behind as soon as he was. The AWP has been dropped in towards elevator. He should be able to pick that up. He's got a kit, and, Vertigo, not that big of a map. He'll be able to pick it up with no worries at all. But still, I mean, there is worries in that round. Devs, he gets a quick 3 kills to open up the round, and in the 2v5, it comes down to a 1v1. Yeah, it was really sketchy there on the setup. I mean, you could see Devs, he just wasn't ready to be caught out. He needed his teammate, I believe it was Bocaz, to be at a little more of an aggressive angle, which, I mean, he was, but you could see how much it costed them in the end. Isolating those 1v1s is something that is beautiful for the pistols. At least helps them out tenfold. But still, I can't complain. They got the round win nonetheless, and they're coming in with a full buy. No weak spots. Not even in the util category. Full util for absolutely everybody. Bocaz, he has been absolutely unlucky over towards B. I feel like every time somebody's played on this angle, they have gotten taken down. So now I can kind of understand why, pushed up towards B, because hasn't really been going too hot. Though I will say, most of those angles are pretty easy pre-fires, so I see them played less and less as time goes on. Gospel, uh-oh, this is a 1v1 that I don't know if he's necessarily favored in. R1 has been killing it this entire game, and he's just going to continue to keep that the storyline. 2v5, and they're just going to charge up towards A. Leonidas recovering the AWP. This should be around for Buch Gaming, unless the 2v5 wants to try and sway in the favor of the CTs this time around. However, with so much util and fire in their face, I don't know if that's going to be able to change. Nade goes through. Rico won't even be taking a lick of damage. Sitting on top of the boxes, straight down the leg shot, not going to be able to do it, and now it's the 1v5 Leonidas. He's just got to try to save the AWP. They're pushing him down. He sticks around for too long. Sure, he gets a kill, but he's been traded out. The AWP's been recovered, and so is the round. Buch Gaming, they have kept this at a 1-round gap for so long in this game. going to be a force back. 2 M4s and AUG, 2 Deagles, and pretty lackluster util. They've got to do something towards B, man. It's just not working. It's been destroying them. Leonidas, he commits to a fight completely blind, and that's where Suko excels. And a completely unanswered 5v4 is not what they were looking for in this gun round, especially considering that was one of their 3 rifles. Now, the equilibrium between rifles and pistols, it's a thing. Like, it's 2 apiece, 50%. But once again, they're going to get on the forward step in towards mid. Oh, nice little off angle, though. That's kind of sick from Rico sitting on the stairwell. And then he goes deep, and I believe he spotted himself a second. Devs walking into the death trap of the AK that Rico's got in his hands. 2 kills for him so far. And now, once again, it's a 2v5. I feel like your best bet's just saving these rifles. Try to keep them into the next round. Help out your pistols, because next is going to be a full save. Again, though, I mean, unless they want to just put up an absolute god-tier fight in this 2v5, there is 50 seconds to go. The Molotov should give them a little bit of information, but now they're just going to put their foot on the gas. There's not really a point in going for this one. Am I wrong? No, okay. Gospel was running around, so it led me to be a little confused. I was going to be like, wait, is he just going to try to fight this in towards A? Bomb being planted. Rico jumps into boxes and still finds a third. Through the smoke, he doesn't need vision. He is just mowing them down. I mean, there have been some of these players for Buch Gaming who are getting insane multi-kills this round. I mean, I'm not going to say that's as insane because, again, 2 of them are on pistols, 1v1s, off angle, in towards despawn. It's something that I personally have never seen, so I don't know if I can necessarily call it that insane. But no, I mean, R1W, he's been absolutely killing it this game, man. And now it's Gospel just trying to save his M4. Suko walks into him and at least gives him 1 kill for the side of the CTs, but I don't think they're going to be giving him very much more. All 4 of them saving in towards the A side of things. An AK is for the taking. They'll be bringing it into the next round. DTO, once again, we're looking at a tie game situation, but this time it's a full save. They can't even get pistols behind this. 4 USPs in the helping AK of Gospel. Hopefully they just bait for him. Uh-oh. I don't know if I like this one. B250 and a Deagle bot. Tinky and Bocaz trying to make something work. Gospel from the middle. AK goes in for a huge commitment. And Suko, that is exactly what he wanted, especially considering that's the only rifle for the CTs. Now it's just easy street for the rest of this round. Molly comes in. Maybe a dink can come in behind it. It will. Okay, Leonidas, good bit of damage. Down to 6 HP goes Rico as he repositions in towards the B side of things. Dev's now beating the side on. That's where R1W is just ready to win that 1v1. It's Tinky left in the 1v5. He might have a couple of kills to be found. And a couple of them very low. The P250 could exceed here. 12 HP on Suko, 6 on Rico. Laker. I mean, a dink and a body shot, that'll take care of him. So there are plenty of T's that are in for the taking, and Virtuoso hasn't spotted him out. That's a beautiful kill to come in. That's potentially one of the hardest kills that he would have had to find in this round. So it's a downhill battle from here in order to save this AK-47. Suko might be contacting in here shortly, but catching timing, Tinky's going to be peeking away. So he should be able to get away alive. I don't think Suko's going to be forcing a fight with 12 HP, so they'll be taking the lead for the first time this game. And I don't know if there's much more I can say about it. A buy should come into the next. They can bring in an op, but, I mean, quite frankly, I think the key to success here for DTO is just finding something towards B that'll help them out. I mean, they haven't really smoked it in the early round, right? There's a smoke you could throw from pretty damn close to CT spawn that'll just smoke off that T peak, so I think that's something they might want to look into because B has really been the weak spot of this game, I want to say. Like, sure, you could say Buch Gaming, they've gone up ramp a couple of times and successfully done it because of the entries of R1. You can say that, but I mean, it's just not necessarily been as prevalent as that B kind of thing, right? I mean, they'll literally send one player towards that side of the map, find an opener, or get so much map control. DTO, it seems like they just aren't really ready for what's going on towards B. Not even bringing an op into this one. Couldn't afford it. The money will not allow it. But here we go. Let's see if DTO can change up what's been going on. Because, again, this game started 3-0. Past that, it's been 7-3. Buch Gaming, after that opening stint of rounds, kind of have told the tale here. And once again, they're playing it passive towards both bomb sites, which might not be the greatest move. But, I mean, they have had some pretty decent holds, so I won't count them out. Tiki moving up towards side hall. But again, it's very passive on both sides of the map. DTO, you can really tell how much the mindset has changed in some of these defensive setups. And R1 just trying to work some map control spots. Absolutely nothing towards the A ramp, and that is so uncharacteristic for DTO. Doesn't even look like he knows how to react, so maybe this was just a call, a gamble from Gospel. And it's forcing them to go towards B, which is actually read pretty well for, right? They have two on the bomb site. They have that one man to quickly rotate in from middle. And with 55 seconds to go, they're staying rigid. They're not really rotating anybody back towards A. It seems like Gospel's really got a hard read on the situation here, and for good reason. Comes the util, though, for this T side, so shouldn't be much question coming into this site take, but Gospel's going to be able to find the opener. Looking for a second, spams down. No, Lakers got it. And it goes 1 for 1 still on both sides of the coin. Health very low, though, for this T side. But if that kill comes in, no, it doesn't. I won't even give you the situation on what would have happened, and completely blind Virtuoso finds a headshot. Suko, and they just hold the perfection. Buch Gaming, they waltz into B almost uncontested. They go 2 for 1 on the bomb site, and Devs, sure he brings one in the middle, but it's the retakes that have just not been there for DTO. And again, it's another one of those really crucial situations where it's like they need to be getting more information towards B. You can see how big of a factor it is in that round, because by the time the rotations are coming in, Buch Gaming are already on the B bomb site. And now, I mean, it's just going to be an explosion up towards A for the last round of this half. R1W and Suko have already found some early success. Leonidas through the smoke will tap away for Laker. So at least something in reimbursement. The bomb dropped as well, but I don't think he'll be getting that information. Should be planted here shortly. Smoke goes towards the left side. And as the one on the right fades, DTO once again have to go into a retake. Couple of players low, though, for the side of the T, so could be a little bit of an entry path for them back into the round. But with two FAMASs in an M4, okay, very crucial miss nade. R1W actually does more damage to his team than he does to the enemies with that one. Smoke comes in for the retake. Flash won't be catching anybody. Molly out of the bomb site. This one should just be cleaned up. R1W ready to play hero for his team. Finds one, traded out. Now it's 1v3 for Gospel. He's picked up 2. No kit, though. So he's got to put a... No, he's got to put his foot on the gas. I don't know why I'm stalling out. Doesn't look like they're stalling out. Now, through the smoke, however, Virtuoso is going to be able to find that last kill. And the glass slipper is falling off in that clutch situation. DTO, that's a little bit of a sketchy half to see on your defense. However, I believe it's their T-side, but they really exceeded last season. So, kind of expect to see a rinse and repeat kind of storyline coming into this one. However, only time will tell the story, so we'll see you in the second half.
You go to hell, never coming back. There is nothing as it seems in your requiem for a dream. There is nothing as it seems in your requiem for a dream.
Welcome back into the second half. After a little bit of an uncharacteristic finish, DTO are now down by 3, heading to their offensive pistol. Vertigo, it's been a strong suit for them in the past, so let's see if they can finally figure out how to change this one around. And again, though, should be a entirely different considering the sides have completely switched, and once again, they're playing it a little passive. Bush Gaming have gotten in their own heads, and you can see how much they have. They're sending 2 men off in that A rotation. Gospel, he's played his job perfectly, just making noise. He's pulled 2 rotations, and this is where the explosion comes in. 4 of them sprinting up the A ramp, the bomb on the back of Leonidas. In comes a flashbang. How many kills? 3! Absolutely nothing for DTO as they have come up completely short, finally bringing one back as Tinky, but the damage has been dealt, and it's left to him in the 1 versus 4. Rico won't let him get anywhere further. It's the man on 2 HP to close it out. And once again, Bush Gaming, they come up very, very strong in the opening parts of the round. And they just exceed with it. So it's a little bit of a not so happy day for Destroy the Odds in the round category. But it can be a happy day for you because DTO is currently running a giveaway on Twitter at DTO_GG with Triumph subs giving it away. If you want more details, you can go to their Twitter. It is the pin tweet, so get yourselves in on that one. Let's see if they can get themselves in on the B-bomb site. Pushing up the P250. Finds its right on a Virtuoso's M4. It's found 2. How? 3v3. And now coming in on the retake. CTs have been able to let go of this B-bomb site. The bomb going to be attempted to be planted, but I don't think it'll be getting very much further because Rico's found 2 on the FAMAS. And what looked to be promising will end a little short. First full gun round coming in now. Let's see if they can finally mount some success because it's been a little grim for this T side so far. AK's in their hands though, shouldn't be that big of an issue. I do like the DTO went for that save instead of the force buy. I will see way too many teams go for that, and I mean, I think it's really good that they didn't because it was a pretty decent buy for Bush, and I don't think they would have had too much of a say in it. Uh-oh, R1W, he's above this smoke. I don't know if he's phasing it or if he's got a little bit of an angle, but he doesn't. Bocaz spams through just to make sure that he's not still there, and he's going to be able to find the kill. R1W on the re-aggression, not the play. And now DTO find themselves with a pretty good man advantage, looking for another Virtuoso. Lucky to be alive. That headshot barely doesn't connect, and now he's down to 67 HP. He's just got to call it a day and back it up back to the A-bomb site. Still getting spammed. Down to 15 health. Sure, the nade will chunk down Tinky, but he is not looking too good, and with 57 seconds to go, it looks like DTO have found themselves a way into this bomb site. In the way of just force, absolute aggression. Nothing there to stop them from the side of Bush, but as I say that, Virtuoso picks up 1. Suko takes the bullet for him, and there comes Leonidas, finally ending another. And it's just a mowdown after that. They get 1 kill on the reimbursement, and oh my god! Through the smoke, they still almost find Rico. He is not able to get away, and Leonidas won't let him, spamming him down. The pre-fire will take care of him. They get themselves a T-sided round pretty early on. I mean, 2-1. Still plenty of game to go that they're showing us right now, and it's going to be an eco coming out from Bush Gaming. The money is not all that great. R1W might be able to buy, like, an MP9 armor. Maybe try to get a gun into his teammate's hand, but I think the play is to honestly save and get himself an AWP. Or at least drop one over to Laker. When he's had an op in his hands, I mean, even on the T side, he had a good bit of impacts. What's going on here for the CT side? They have gone all the way through middle, and they are in T-spawn. DTO. They have kind of been red for, but Devs is still here to try and quell the fire. Virtuoso's P250 pushing up to only get a headshot. 4v5, minute 20 to go. DTO continue to slow it down. They don't want to let the CTs get any free kills. Tinky, look at where he's pushed up all the way in towards danger. Suko, I don't think he's ready for this one. The barrel's going to be spotted out, and that's just another free headshot going in the way of the T side. R1W, Rico, and Laker. Let's see if they can make anything come of this one. Deagle's sounding off towards B, but still can't find any kills. The USP of R1W almost gets taken care of, but running out of bullets is his only saving grace, though. Tinky comes in with the Glock to find 2. That's his 3rd of the round, and it's up to Laker on the Deagle, pushing through to give a headshot to the CT side, but still shouldn't be too much. Oh, okay, hold on a second. He's found 2 1Ds, looking for a 3rd. Not necessarily a fight you want to toy with in the 1v1 here. Bocaz flash goes in. The AK spray should be the one to do it, recovering his teammate's AK, so no janitorial services will be allowed for the CT side. In fact, it's just going to be a round allowed for the CT side. Given up to DTO as that gap now decreases to 3. It's a tied up round count for the T side. but there's still a long way to go. And they're saving, once again, just the pistols. Give them another round. You've got rounds to play with, so I kind of understand it. Just build up that bank account, especially on the CT side. Not something that should be understated. Is this just going to be another mid push? I mean, they found a lot of success here last time around. Devs, though, this time holding and push it up for it. Finds one. No, actually, it's Laker to get the team kill. They're going to continue to push up. Little do they know they have done absolutely no damage to him. And it's all of a sudden a 3v5. Virtuoso, though, has made his way down to ladder. Devs, oh my god, he's aware of this. He knows exactly what's going on. Virtuoso, he thinks he's got the play, but the only thing he's got is an AK bullet to the back of the brain. 2 versus 4. R1W will pick up a kill on the P250 and trade himself up for an AK. Suko's going to find another kill towards A as well, so a little bit closer than it arguably should be, but I don't think it'll be going very much further because Gospel will dispatch of the only AK that's been recovered. Suko should have another one to pick up, though. However, it'll be Destroy the Odds picking up a 9th round, as after that couple of pistol round streaks, whatever, they are on a little bit of a roll here. B bomb site once again is going to fall, and DTO, it seems like they've already found their site of favor because I believe this is their 2nd time hitting it. Quote me if I'm wrong. Actually, no, I believe all rifle rounds have been won heading towards B. So, that's something to keep your eye on. Eleven to 9, Buch Gaming, they should be able to bring a rifle round out to try and quell the fire of Destroy the Odds aggression. But this will be their only shot before they have to forfeit the tie game. Or actually, maybe not because of that double save. Oh, wait, what is going on here? Interesting, interesting. Suko drops it off for his teammate because he saved the AK, so he's got plenty of money to do so. So, it should be a pretty valiant effort at the very least from Buch Gaming. How's it going to pan out? So far in their favor. Tinky catches the butt into that AK spray to give an opening to the CT side, who backs away, lets them have some map control and reimbursement. Dev's trying to find one in middle, and he will do just that. Alongside that, Leonidas has picked up R1 towards A, so a man advantage will swing in welcoming favor. And the B-bomb set has been extremely weak, and Molly and Nate is going to go in towards Heaven. Will it be the combo to do it? No, Rico. I actually think that nade bounced away from him. He's going to push up. What is going on? Devs, a little bit of an opening has been left in their defense. Because Rico was pushed all the way in through middle, and he'll be right behind them. Heading down ladder, he won't be too far away from this A flank. And it's completely stacked towards the A side of things as well. So they might have to put their foot on the gas here if they don't want to get caught out by Rico. Because he could honestly be the round ender for this team side. Especially if they're not ready for him, but they will be. And Devs is going to peek back in. Down to 13 HP. I don't think he's going to commit. He'll kind of have to. Leonidas picking one up towards CT1. And Rico, okay. I was a little scared there, but Leonidas, he's just an absolute savior for the side of DTO. The sub-in is absolutely dominating right now. Picking up 3 huge impactful kills. Virtuoso, though, he's not ready to give this one up just yet. Picking up 1 now, 1v2. Yup, gonna be missing a shot, so it's a leeway for him back into this round. And with Leonidas at 35 HP, it's not the most optimal way to end this round off. I believe he's in towards sandbags, though. So as soon as he's spotted out by Bokaz, he'll be there for the trade. Bokaz needs no assistance on the refrag. Gets that 10th round, and with 2 men left up, DTO have forced another save into the CT territory. At least I think they have. Yeah, it's just going to be a full pistol buy. So long as nothing goes too far awry for the Destroy the Odds offense, they should be able to tie up this game. Pretty decent stuff so far. I'm not gonna lie, it was looking a little grim for me after the opening couple of rounds. I mean, the pistol round was lost, and they lost the force buy, or rather, they lost the buy back. But then they picked up the rifles and just made things go as smooth as a ramp. I don't know. Gotta work on the analogy there. Boosting up on the corner here, R1W is going to catch an easy headshot onto Leonidas. It seems like he was expecting of that boost, but he still can't counter it. R1's deagle is just too powerful. And they swing into a 5v4 with so much map control. They're pushed up in the middle. They can see all the way into A ramp. The only thing they don't have control of is B, because Tanky's found the kill onto Suko. And we're back into a 4v4. And it kind of destroys this entire setup, right? Because Destroy the Odds, they're going to find that one kill and just say, okay, B is weak. we're just going to hit it. So it's going to force Buch Gaming to rotate almost all of their players and destroy the beautiful map control that they had. So that early round success is very short-lived, as Tinky found a second headshot to put man advantage and destroy the odds favor. Looking for a third, recovering the AK. It looked like Lacer was about to have a pretty decent fight to take there. Down to 75 through the smoke. Buch has in the EWP spotted the legs of R1W, but the jump is perfectly timed. However, he'll find the refrag once again. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. We don't have to worry about it because he never misses the second shot. Tinky going up for a third kill, and he'll find it pretty easily. 1 versus 4, and Laker honestly might just be in his best interests to save the AK into the next one, but it's a tie game for the time being. Destroy the odds. They've made this one look extremely doable. In fact, they've made this look like it's in their favor coming into this next round. Though Lakers should be able to buy an AWP, so that's still something you might want to worry about. CT side opting on Vertigo, it can be very deadly depending on who you're playing against. Reimbursement, Buch has, he's still got his one-shot weapon posted up towards the A ramp. Are we going to see an op duel? No. Very, very close, but they both choose different avenues. Evs, though, look at this. He's working all the way up through middle. I mean, Buch Gaming, past the pistol rounds, they've played it fairly passive. I mean, I really like this read, and look at Tinky going up on the boost, spotting absolutely nothing. Headshot, Leonidas through the smoke. That's a huge kill to find into the offer, but in reimbursement, they've been able to take down Tinky on the mid-aggression, so it's an eye for an eye in the sense of the Lord. Does, though, look at, oh, he's pushed all the way out through jump up. He'll be in CT spawn here shortly, and I don't think he's going to be heard. Rico isn't going to catch the time. Yes, he is. Okay, Devs, he kind of sticks around in probably one of the worst angles he could have, but Suko, he might actually be able to put out another kill as well, so I feel like Devs could have had such a huge impact there. He committed to 2 angles at once, and he got timing because of it. He could have walked into CT spawn, and Rico, he would have had his back turned to him. And now it's a 2v5 that looks pretty much unwinnable. Gospel on 39, Leonidas on 16. Honestly, if you're the T side here, your goal is to get 2 kills. 2 kills, destroy the CT economy, even though you lose the round. But completely blind, I don't think that's going to be an option to take because Leonidas has been taken care of and dispatched upon it. It's 1v4 for Gospel, the IGL. He's been quiet for most of this game. Pretty uncharacteristic of him, if I do say so myself. Can he finally come up loud when his team needs it the most? I believe the answer is going to be no. Just saving the AWP. In fact, taking the silent route out of this one is Buch Gaming. They stumble and tumble to a tie game, but they've maintained the lead in the very end. 12-11 is the game starting to tick towards its end. I feel like Davis could have had such a huge impact there, man. I know I'm sticking on it, but like, he gets all the way up through jump up. And, you know, Buch, they're like, you know, okay, he could be there. You even see Rico turn around because of it. But, Devs, if he just went into CT spawn there, or even behind the other side of the wall, that is a free kill onto Rico, who would have been absolutely just none the wiser. Another buy-up. Flashbang comes in. Laker plays anti-flash to find the opener. Gospel already hits the pavement. Couple of nades bouncing down towards the A ramp. They've been left in a pretty disadvantageous situation. Molly is away at Laker, who's got to back off of the angle, but still scoped in. I believe it's been heard by Tinky, who's trying to work some map control. Ooh, nice little one-way smoke. That smoke is pretty sick. And it's kind of just destroy the odds players trying to work map control right now. I mean, that's not too unoptimal either. You lose that first kill. They do have a pretty hard read on what Buch Game is doing because they've always gotten that first kill and just backed away. Let DTO take that map control, and well, I mean, not really good on Buch Gaming. It's just unfortunate that Destroy the Odds haven't really been able to capitalize upon it just yet. So hopefully, not hopefully, but that should change as soon as Buch Gaming get punished for doing this. Might happen right now. Somali's going to force R1W to come through the smoke. The flashbang is not enough to access him. Getting one of these kills. Standing back, barely can't find the kill. Tags go both ways, but Leonidas is going to fall to the Oppa Lakers. On both kills this round. Almost gets a third through the box. Almost finds a shot, but Dev's going to find one through the smoke. R1W not ready for him to be jumping up. 3v4. Laker continues to go up. That's his third, looking for a fourth, but Devs finally shuts him down. It's 2v3 up to Tinky and Devs. Devs, a little bit of an overextension, leaves it to Tinky, and you know, my observing isn't the best, but Virtuoso seems to be the best when it comes to the M4 shots, because he's found the 13th for Bush Gaming. DTO, they won't have to take a save just yet, but it's starting to get towards some dark days. With 3 men saving, the money is still pretty good for the side of the CTs. And I mean, can we just say, Leonidas, I believe this was a recent-ish kind of stand-in decision, because, you know, hand injury. So, he's really been killing it. 16 kills, holding up his own weight. Alongside that, Tinky has been absolutely dominating. But the scoreline, it's just so close. So many, maybe like 1v1s, 2v2s that could have been misplayed that led to this situation. Now, DTO, they're going to play a little passive, see how Bush reacts. Aggression towards the Ivy Smoke, finding an opening duel, 5v4 once again. Bush Gaming, it seems like past a little bit of a barrier. They just haven't been tested in the opening round. In the opening parts of it, right? I mean, 90% of the time, they're finding this opening duel and there's just no trade. And Buch has all the way up towards side on the EWP. His teammates are nowhere to be found. And it spins into a 5v3. Dev's bringing one back. Gospel burns one on the Molotov. It's a 3v3 made 3v2 because Tinky's found one through the smoke. And a very dire, grim round turns into a T favor. It's only going to continue to go as Rico pushes into T territory. Completely just balls to the walls there. That aggression was very questionable, but I guess it's very welcome if you're a DTO fan, because now it's Laker in the 1v3 and the flick isn't there. Devs is the hero for the T side, finding 2 huge kills, picking up the off, and getting a 12 for DTO, who are now down by 1 once again. It is a 1-round gap, and it's going to be a timeout called by, I assume, the CTs, because the money, it's just not all that great. But again, that's just Counter-Strike nowadays. Hopefully that'll be changed in the update, because that's really stupid, but anywho. I said it once, I'll say it again. We are doing a giveaway on Twitter. There's a link in the chat if you do want to participate in it. Partnering up with Triumph Subs, I believe. If you want to get in on that, it's the pin tweet on DTO_GG on Twitter. All the details are there if you want to try and get in on that giveaway. And as that timeout concludes, the game will resume. This round, it means way more than meets the eye. If DTO pick it up, it's tied up with an eco going into the CT's territory and DTO potentially taking a lead. But on the flip side of things, if Bush Gaming take this with 3 players alive-ish, they might just be able to close out the game. And nade goes deep in middle, and it looks like they're using some utility to put up some presence in middle. Finally, it's being exchanged by these 2 teams. But after that, again, it's just really passive from Bush Gaming, right? They take the forefront, they take the opening duel, rather, the opening stab, but after the knife goes into the air, they just kind of back away into the darkness. Bomb dropped, and Gospel and Tinky looks like they have an interest in taking up towards B. Right behind him is Devs. He was a hero last round. I don't think he'll need to be as much of a hero this round if they want to win it, but still will have to contribute. Molly smoke combo going in towards the B steps, and I feel like that's just a big waste of util on an already lackluster util by the R1. That's not lackluster, finding a huge kill on a Dev's Gospel, though, on a quick trade. He spotted out the bomb as well. And Suko creeping up towards the quad pillar, trying to find some success, but Leonidas is going to be the only one to find it. Rico caught his back turn, and that's a free kill for Tinky. 2v4, and Bush Gaming, they are getting stomped out in this round. Suko and Virtuoso, they both had their big moments in this game, but now is just going to have to be another one of those if they want to win this game, or at least come up anywhere near it. Because, you know, losing this round, I did tell you the precautions of it, but getting stomped out in it, doing almost no economic damage, that is absolutely atrocious for the side of Bush Gaming. Tinky, too, he's sitting here holding the back lines, weary of somebody to be flanking. Suko going to change his mind and change his course, and with 17 seconds to go, the bomb will go down. The A bomb site's been lost, and Bush Gaming, it looks like they're just going to save. 2 of them left alive, Suko and Virtuoso trying to bring rifles into the next, but Bush Gaming, they have forfeited a tie game once again, going into the 27th. Either one of these teams could walk away with this game. And what a banger we have as the season opener for the DTO boys. Save spots should be good enough to keep the M4s, but as I say that, I think he's just going to dispatch of Suko. And every M4 that's taken away in this round is absolutely horrible for the side of Buch Gaming, because that was their only way to do some damage in the next. But I guess a saving grace for them is Virtuoso won't be taken down, but it's definitely scary. It is some dark days on that defense, because they are in an absolute ultimatum. They could force up, they could go for a cheeky buy here, but again, the damage they did last round doesn't warrant it. So going for a save here gives up the lead and kind of eliminates any margin for error. So, I don't know. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. 2 USPs, Deagle 5.7, P250. The M4 that's been recovered on the back of the explosive. They're trying to get some aggression behind this smoke. Rico, not going to push too far up, though. Sitting behind the wall, just playing the angle. A little bit of aggression coming out from the CTs, trying to spot out some information, but the only thing Lacer's going to spot is an AK to the head. Molly towards headshot 2, so that M4 will not be contributing just yet. 3 men stacking up towards B, though. Uh-oh, I don't like this. Flash comes in. Suko is not blind. He walks into the fray. He's spotted out 1, maybe even 2, but they don't know that the M4 still lingers around here. It's just worrisome because Buch Gaming, they kind of have a lot of information to work with right now, and they're changing course over towards A. DTO, they've got to speed things up if they don't want to let the rotations come in time, but in come the A-sided smokes and a molly towards the sandbag, so they should be able to take control of the bomb site. Oh, no, maybe not. Rico playing behind the smoke finds Gospel. The left side smoke or the right side smoke, it's far too late. And Rico, he might be able to catch timing, jumping up into the headshot box. Boke has found 2 on the AWP, but Rico will catch him on the cross. He has found 2 in this round, 2 huge, impactful kills, and now weapons have been recovered for Buch Gaming. It looks all the more doable. Aim punch should be a factor, but still, Suko walking up around this smoke. Leonidas, he doesn't have the angle, but he can find the kill regardless. 1v2 Rico. He's come up big before, but he won't be able to do it again. Leonidas, a very tense situation, but he'll take it away for DTO to find 14. Op recovered, but there's still another full rifle round they've got to try and barge through if they want to close this one out. Buch Gaming, this is their last stand. It'll be nothing more than mere pistols if they can't convert this one here. This is not what you want with your game on the line. And Op on the other side of the jump up, still trying to play an off angle here to find an opening kill. He's been spotted out, tapping away, and Leonidas finds the opener. That is so huge. The biggest weapon to the CT side. It's been dropped. Nate will go in middle, but it'll find absolutely nothing, though there's still 2 towards B. And thankfully for the CT, Suko's going to find a trade. But here's a problem, right? I mean, there's 1 on B. 2 of them are pushing up middle. The A bomb site's been left almost completely vacant right now. But it's not going to be tested by DTO. But look at Debs walking all the way up into the T-steps. He's trying to take an initiative and take some map control. And he's done good in doing so. Buch Gaming, they have completely vacated B, and it's read perfectly by DTO. All 4 of them looking to make their way up towards the B steps, and by the time Buch Gaming knows what hit them, they'll be completely locked out of the bomb site. Smokes come in, flashes, Molotovs, everything. It's all they need to take control. 49 seconds, but the timer won't matter. It's going to be up to the retake for Buch Gaming if they want to win this. They have no damage-dealing grenades, so, I mean, they can't even deny the bomb plant locked out of the bomb site. Let's see what they've got when their backs are against the wall. Rico's going to walk in. Here's one on towards the wood wall. He's got a teammate, though, so he won't be falling. Devs, huge kill, and now they honestly might just consider saving. No, R1W not ready to get this up just yet. Gospel, quick trade, 2v3, and they're still going to try and charge into this bomb site. Leonidas holding the left side of the generator, now spinning back. He doesn't want to let him save, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a choice because Virtuoso has fought tooth and nail to keep his rifle in his hands. The CT's still undecided whether they save or not, but it seems like there's no option. It's match point for DTO in the first game of the season. And again, I mean, Leonidas, sure he whiffs in the end, and you can say it's kind of crucial, but I mean, he took down the Opper. That is so huge. It's worth its weight in gold. You can see how impactful that was. He gets the first kill. They slow it down, and then Buch Gaming, they just panic. They have people go a little aggressive in middle to try and get map control and completely vacate B to try and go for a gamble stack. And now Gospel, maybe he's just going to absolutely turn around the pace of this game. I mean, looked like for a second he was just going to sprint up towards B. Flash goes into the B steps, and 2 of them have been spotted to spam through the wall. And it's a big opener. Rico, one of their crucial players this game, has been eliminated from the saying. 5v4. And they've got players on every side of the map. Middle, there's presence being made. Ramp, there's presence being made. B, there's presence being made. And Buch Gaming, now in the back burner. They've got to try and make something work. Walking into a Molotov. Suko has been trapped onto the bomb site there for a second, but as the fire fades, he can take a little more of a defensive position. However, destroy the odds. Once again, they're slowing down. They're trying to see what they've got. And the answer to that is everything. I mean, that's just the difference between these two teams. You'll see Buch Gaming get the opening kill and just walk away, play passive. You'll see DTO get the opening kill and maintain their ground. They won't let Buch Gaming breathe. R1W, though, picking up Leonidas. That's a good trade, though damage inflicted. We'll leave him down to half HP. 2 over towards A, as it looks like this is where the planned attack is going to be from the Destroy the Odds offense. Smoke comes in. Utility, it's honestly not that low, though. Laker, the only Molotov for the CT side, is trapped over towards B. Virtuoso, he's the only man on A right now. And he's made footsteps, giving away that he's back to A. 27 seconds to go, and well, DTO, they're going to have to speed this one up if they don't want to get absolutely countered on this bomb site. Take flashes and mollies go in, so they've been burned away into CT spawn. And you know, the post plants, they haven't been that great, or rather the retakes, I'm sorry, haven't been that great for either side of the coin. So, DTO, it's a 4v4 retake to win the game. It's all up to it right here, and Virtuoso strikes first through the smoke. Maybe not ready to give it up just yet, but they've all grouped up towards the A ramp side of things. As that timer ticks down, everybody has a kit. There's nothing more than 5 flashbangs. I say nothing more. And a smoke grenade. A couple of those flashbangs thrown. R1W pushing down side all alongside of Suko, trying to run away. Barely gets away at 25 HP. Goes for the repeat. It's 2v3. Bokaz has hit a nice shot. Devs has as well. It's 2v2. Back to the smoke. Devs has found the diffuser. And it's 1v2. The DTO just don't lose. Chaos there in the end. But it works out in their favor in a 16-13 win. Opening up the season on a good note. Starting off 1-0. Beautiful scenes there in the very end. I said it was the T side that was known by these boys, and they showed exactly why. I believe they went into that half down 9-6. They only allowed 4 rounds to slip through the cracks. Beautiful from the boys over at DTO. And I was honored to be able to cast that game. The season opener was a beautiful one, and I hope to see you guys next time. But for the time being, that's all I've got for you. I was your guest, Anthony. Peace out.